U.S. President Donald Trump has suggested that a long-awaited deal has been reached with China to keep TikTok operational in the United States, marking what could be the end of a years-long political and economic battle over the future of the popular social media platform. In a post published Monday on Truth Social, Trump stated, quote, "The big trade meeting in Europe between the United States of America and China has gone very well. It will be concluding shortly," adding, "A deal was also reached on a certain company that young people in our country very much wanted to save. They will be very happy. I will be speaking to President Xi on Friday." Though Trump did not explicitly name TikTok, the reference was widely interpreted as confirmation that a last-minute agreement had been struck regarding the platform, whose fate has remained uncertain for years amid growing tensions between Washington and Beijing. US and Chinese diplomats have been holding high-level talks this week in Madrid, with both sides aiming to diffuse economic tensions and resolve multiple sticking points in bilateral relations. The meetings, held at Spain's Foreign Ministry building, have covered a wide range of issues, including trade disputes, tariffs, and China's continued purchases of Russian oil. Leading the US delegation is Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent, who confirmed ahead of the talks that TikTok would be one of the subjects under discussion. According to US officials, progress was made on multiple fronts, including a framework for resolving the TikTok ownership dispute. TikTok has been under intense scrutiny in the United States due to its parent company, ByteDance, being based in China. Lawmakers across the political spectrum have raised concerns over national security, alleging the Chinese government could access user data or influence content seen by American users. During his first term, Trump began pushing for a sale or divestiture of TikTok's US operations to American interests. Those efforts gained momentum in Congress, culminating in a bipartisan bill signed by President Joe Biden, which formally banned TikTok in the United States unless its Chinese parent company divested its stake. The divestiture deadline, originally set earlier this year, was extended multiple times, most recently to September 17th, as negotiations continued between the two sides. With just days to go before that deadline, Trump's remarks now suggest that a resolution has been reached. While the exact terms of the deal have not yet been made public, any agreement is expected to involve TikTok restructuring its US operations under a new American-controlled entity, possibly with oversight mechanisms to satisfy national security concerns. The development is seen as a potential political win for Trump, who has made China trade policy and digital sovereignty key pillars of his foreign policy platform. It also comes amid ongoing efforts by Washington to pressure allies to take a tougher stance on Chinese technology companies operating abroad. Trump's planned conversation with Chinese President Xi Jinping on Friday may provide more clarity on the future of the deal, as well as broader US-China trade relations heading into a critical diplomatic period. For now, millions of TikTok users in the US, particularly younger Americans, will be watching closely, as the platform they rely on for news, entertainment, and community appears to have gained a new lease on life.